Hello and welcome to Self-Care Sundays. I'm Angie McMann. On the table you will see 4 cards with illustrations. I would like you to pick the one that most speaks to you, brings up a feeling of any kind, or that you're drawn to. If you chose the first set, we have an individual who is focused on this bigger energy, this bigger person who is also looking up at the universe. I'm getting that this person, the human person, is looking at someone else as if they know more, as if they're expecting more. I am getting off of this that there is an admiration here that is unwarranted. So it's possible that if you chose this, you're putting too much of your trust in someone instead of believing that you know best. I like to say that even like tarot readings and knowing what's best for you, you don't need me or anyone else to do this. You have this ability, you have the same connection. So this is about having trust in yourself, that the messages you are receiving, you don't need anybody else to tell you what's right, what's wrong. It's always good to have some help when you need it, but don't rely on everyone else. Please trust in yourself. And this is your self-care tip. This person who looks like they're filled with light, green is a sign of health, and the heart chakra is green, which is love, and there's blue, which is good communication and connection and emotion, but there's almost like a black wing here. So it's not that this person is evil, but they are them, and you need to focus on believing that what you know, your connection to the universe, is as strong as anybody else's can be. It's between you and the universe. The rest of us are just here as a sound system, as a speaker, as a channel, and I think you really need to hear that you don't need anybody else. Your instincts are just as good, and that's important for you this week to hear that. Okay, you might be even considering starting to read tarot or learn Reiki or any of the light worker arts. Please do, because all I can get off of this card is that you're admiring someone who you're looking up to, someone, and they don't have any better information for you. You can listen, but please know that you are just as powerful of a connector to the universe as they are. This is your Archangel card, the one that came out with this set. The card that came out for you for the set was Hello from Heaven. Archangel Azrael, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Okay, so if we go back to this now in this scenario, where you're looking to speak to one of your ancestors who's on the other side, they've passed on, and you're missing them, and you're wishing that you could get guided. Azrael is the good connector. You don't need Azrael. You don't need me. You can connect with them by just being quiet and calling on their energy and just imagining them coming to you in a beautiful space. So imagine first that you go to an area, maybe it's a park, maybe you sit on a bench, maybe you go up in the clouds and you sit on a cloud. It does not matter where. The point is you're just going to call in their energy because they can come visit you, and ask them to, and know you're not crazy. Okay, this is how it works. This is the part of the brain that taps into it, is the part that is creative, the part that can reach into fantasy world. And that is how you access it. If you need to focus, ask Azrael to help bring them forward, and they can help you. Self-care tip, they can bring it forward. Now look, another angel holding hands, so ask for help. Ask Azrael or just go straight to them. Okay, you can ask your ancestors to help guide you, someone on the other side that you trust and love and miss? Are you constantly giving to others yet rarely receiving what you need? Then it's time to ask for help. You're not Superwoman or Superman or Superperson, so there's no need to do it all yourself. You have an army of angels on speed dial. For this week, they're saying it's Azrael, but yes, you can call any of them because we're all one, remember? Communicate your needs and learn to receive. When we're open to the help that's all around us, the universe provides assistance. Make sure to look for the signs. Once you ask for help, they'll start appearing. Yeah. Make an altar. Oh, okay. So we're back to concentrating on the other side. Altars are an honor and a way of focusing. That's all it is. So are crystals, so are our little statues, so are crosses on our walls, so are wearing crucifixes. All of it is a focal point. It is an act of belief. So that is one of your tips for self-care tips for this week, is understanding that if you make your little altar, you can call in from whoever. It can be anything that's under the universe, and which is everything. It can be an ancestor, or you want to focus on a deity or a god or whatever works for you, because we're all one. It's just about having love, receiving love, and drawing it in. This is your crystal card. The crystal for you this week is Sodalite. Socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friends and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. If you need help reaching out to a loved one, find a group you love and trust. Say love, but a group that makes you feel loved. You know, it's not demonic. It is not evil to seek love. It's always going to have to do with intention. So, but your gut will know that what you're seeking, the universe is giving you that draw for a reason. So follow it. And your self-care tip is to get with people who can help you create this loving altar, who can help you get in contact with your other side, the person's on the other side. Archangel Azrael is there for you. And most of all, trust yourself to make that connection, okay? Those are your self-care tips for this week. And above all, I'm wishing you all the best. Take care, and I'll see you next week. If you pick the second pile, I have to laugh. This person is shocked by all of the beautiful colors that are coming out of them, out of their hands. This is someone who has recently become aware of their power. They have become aware of their light. And oh, what beautiful light it is. They're almost embarrassed, but it's not red in the face. They're green in the face. Green is the sign of healthy. They're startled by the amount of waves of love and light emanating off of them, and it's hilarious. This is somebody who just woke up. They just became aware of their part in this beautiful, beautiful world. So if that's you and you resonate with that, welcome. This is your message. If you don't resonate with that, please feel free to look at the other cards or look into the other readings. They were made to be timeless. Your next card for this, if you're feeling startled and all of a sudden you're brilliantly aware, the Archangel card for you is, courage. Yeah, you're going to need some courage because you've got a lot coming at you all of a sudden. Ariel is there for you. Okay, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Maybe you just realize that everything that you were taught in the old ways, the old system, the old church just doesn't work for you anymore. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't feel right. You feel like you're being forced into a round peg in a square hole or whatever that is. You know, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't make sense. What does make sense to you is always going to feel beautiful, happy, fulfilling. If it makes you feel judged or nasty or awful, it's not right for you. I felt that way in the standard church that my parents went to. And I'm not putting down, because we went to many different churches, okay? You can smack the label on it. You want to hear it. We were, from the time I went through all the way Catholic to going to my first communion, then we went to some newborn Christian church, then we started the Baptist church. I mean, you name it, my parents were all over. All the time I kept thinking, what in the heck is this? Each one had some beautiful people. Each one had some horrible people. I looked at all of it, pieced it together, what made sense. And that's where I am now. What made sense is anybody tried to label it. The universe is one. There is no one right way. If you want to call God Ganesh, if you want to call God Buddha, if you want to call God God, Spirit, universe, if you're doing it with love and care and nurture, that is what makes sense to me. That became my truth. And if you're waking up now and you're saying, oh my, yep, all of that you just said, everything that I was told was absolutely right, just didn't feel it. Now all of a sudden I'm feeling loved and nurtured and cared for. There's no more self-judgment and doubt. And I know this is the right way. There you are. Ariel can help you. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Do you hear the church bells? They're sending their love. So now you have, your purpose is joy. You were not meant to be here to be miserable. Sorry, my dog's chiming in too, so bear with me. It says, your purpose has nothing to do with how you make a living. That's your vocation, your mission, or inspired passion, all worthy, but your purpose is much simpler and bigger. Your purpose is joy. It's about discovering, nurturing, and celebrating who you truly are and knowing and loving yourself at the deepest level, right? Deepest level. Whatever this rainbow means for you. For some people, this is gay pride. Be you. The universe loves you. If you're in a religion that says having some type of sexual label makes you a bad person, get out of it. There is no place on this planet where the universe, God, whatever, is meant for you to feel bad. You are only ever meant to feel love. Point blank, period. Okay? Joy. Your purpose is joy. Exactly how you were made. So now you have family. For some people, family isn't blood relation. Family is soul family, and your family is out there. You just need to believe that it's not about blood relation. Some of you it is, and you are blessed. If it is your brothers, your sisters, your mother and father, some of us have nobody left, and we have to find that family. And sometimes that family is stronger, the soul family is stronger than blood. So just know that. That is your self-care tip. Another self-care tip is to look for your soul family if you don't have a loving, nurturing, real family. Your card for a crystal for clairsentience, if you enjoy that, is Divine Life Purpose. So the aquamarine, trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. It's only ever about love. Only ever. If whatever's happening with your awakening here, whether you're realizing that you're in the wrong religion, whether you're realizing you have, anything's different about you, whether you're not straight, whether, whatever it is, the universe is saying you are loved, welcome. We love you no matter what. And your only purpose is to feel joy and love. So be strong. We know it's shocking. And there's Ariel to help you and be strong. And if you need a stone, please carry the aquamarine. Okay? Wishing you all the best. And until next week, take care. Pile number 3. What really stands out here is, to me, if you chose this card, you're a musician at heart, or you love music, or you have a song to sing, or you're ready to play your music and share it with the world. So if this resonates with you, please feel free to continue with this particular set of cards. If that doesn't, then please feel free to choose another or move on to one of the other timeless readings. This is for those of you who feel or are or will be a musician at heart. The self-care tip for you, the guardian angel, sorry, the archangel, is creative writing. Archangel Gabriel is at hand now. So Gabriel's showing up for you. And Gabriel is about communication. So make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or a book. Not only that, feel free to write down any music, form a song, write a song, you know. This is about that. That is your music, whether it's music in words, poetry, a story, a rhythm of a story, whatever. Okay, this is about using your creativity. So now we have share your gifts. You've got something inside of you you've been holding on to. This is the spirit asking you to please share your gifts starting now. Your creativity positively impacts the world. It's ripe in beauty and innovation, so everyone benefits from your art, especially you. Get to know your talented inner muse. Nurture your vision. Your unique gifts are meant to be shared. Do you know how good it feels when somebody goes, oh my gosh, that's amazing, or I love that song, or wow, you really sang that, it sounded so beautiful, or hey, I liked your story. This is what this is about. You are going to get more love through sharing your creativity. That is one self-care tip this week. Another is sing. All right, you've been told. There you go. Music, singing. Singing is vocal. It raises your vibration. It's like chanting. It's like a mantra, even though mantras are very specific and it's something you can learn. But you don't have to be that fancy forward for it. You can just sing. Why? Because it makes us feel good. It elevates us. The angels hear it. God hears it. Universe accepts that happy vibration. So sing. All right. And for clairsentience, the crystal card that came out for you is malachite. Prosperity. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. So yeah, feel it. Feel the malachite. It's shifting you around. You're supposed to share those waves. Share it with us, sound waves that are coming out of you by singing, or share it by writing or creating a song. Okay, so those are your messages for self-care for this week. I am wishing you all the best. And as always, until next week, take care. If you chose pile number 4, someone's feeling a little dark. Okay, so you're actually filled with light. Though those of us who are seeing you, you are filled with light and goodness. But I'll be darned if you're not looking in the mirror and you're seeing something that we don't. So this is probably the person who is saying, being so kind and giving and sharing and loving with everyone else, but yet in private, your brain is going, I'm not that, I'm so stupid. God, why can't I be more like so-and-so? And you're beating yourself for something that isn't true. We want you to see you as you actually are, not what you think you are. So we need to flip this so that both of these are light, okay? If that message resonates, that is how you're feeling, that what other people say to you, you've been hearing other people go, you know, you're so sweet, or oh my gosh, you're amazing, or I love that, you're so funny, or you know, I like to be around you. Yet when you look in the mirror, you're feeling this way, this message is for you. And if that doesn't resonate with you, please feel free to choose one of the other ones or go to one of the other timeless readings. Okay, guys, so back to this. My son just came home, so I apologize for any sounds you hear in the background. All right, so if this isn't how you feel, we're going to continue with this. A person who doesn't see themselves the way the rest of us see them. So here's your Archangel card. The Archangel for this week that you can focus on is Raphael. Raphael is all about health and wellness, right? So Archangel Raphael says, take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and release old patterns. So old patterns, that's the big word here. What is it you believe about yourself that's just not true? Call on Rafi. Rafi will help you figure this out, okay? Oh my gosh, so now we have the deep breathly. Wow, it's been a long day. Breathe deeply card. Okay, this is about, take a deep breath because you're stressed out. You're stressing yourself out. You don't believe what is real anymore about yourself. So breathe big, let it all in, expand your fabulous belly. Who cares if your jeans feel too tight? Here's an idea. Buy a roomier pair. Deep, full breaths invigorate you. They release sadness and allow ecstasy to flood in. Pause, inhale a long, slow, big, delicious breath. Exhale. Remember, whenever the going gets tough, take a deep breath and trust that you are capable of greatness. You are great. And if you don't believe that, we got to get your head on straight, because God doesn't make junk. The universe doesn't make junk. We become junk. We choose to be junk. We choose to act badly. We choose to behave differently. But even when we do, it should be a learning experience, not something we get stuck in. So if that's where you are and you're still trapped in the mistakes you may have made or something that may have happened, it's time to let all that go, okay? So we've got breathe deeply. Your next message is movement. Movement is also just as important as breathing, because breathing is about taking in air to your lungs, which brings about blood flow, and movement's about blood flow, and that's what we're looking for here. Movement and blood flow. It'll help raise your vibration so that you can see yourself as the loving person you are. The last card is your crystal card, the one for this particular set of cards, the one that you can carry if you're clairsentient. This week, it's the ruby. It says, bless your heart. Reach out for emotional and spiritual support to heal and mend your heart. So there's something that's hurting you that you're stuck in. You can't see past this issue, this mistake. You can't see past it. And it's time, it's time to see past it. It's time to know how amazing you are. So get with Raphael, take some deep breaths, carry a ruby, and it doesn't have to be a ruby because rubies can be expensive, so it could just be a red stone, okay? And that will help you this week. We want you to focus on the amazing person you are so that you can see yourself for the beautiful person you are, okay? Those are your self-care tips for this week. As always, I want you to take care until next week.